Hi, Ashley. This is Michelle. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking some time out of your business today to speak with me. And in this video, these are the three things that you can do today to bring more customers to your business. So if by the end of the video you've liked what you heard, just reach out to me and we can definitely chat. Or if you want to take these three things and do it yourself, that is fine as well. So let me go ahead and show you those three things that can set your company above your competition. The first thing that we're going to go over is going to be content. And most business owners know that you need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the #1 result on Google is going to be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500. So, just for you to show up at the top of Google. So you do need to make sure that you at least have 1,500 words on your homepage and with the right keywords. So, and what we can do is I'm going to go ahead and compare your site with Basie's Roofing. And one thing we're just going to look at here real quickly is the number of words that you have on your homepage. And currently right now it's showing that you have 808 words on your homepage, where if you look at Basie's, they have 1,802. And this is their website. If you scroll through it, you can see that they do have a lot of content on there showing a lot of details. And if we go back to your site here, we can just scroll through real quickly. You have a good bit of pictures, and then you can see that's a little bit of wording on here. Now what you can do is if with your pictures, if you click on this and do save as, you can see here, yes, it does have in there the company name, so that's great, a step above roofing. But you can also put in there other keywords like roofing Oklahoma City or any other items that you may offer as well, like your residential, commercial, or your exterior services that you offer. So you can put those behind there, also any of those types of keywords. So what we're also going to go ahead and look at really quick is a site that we use that we can just look at the keywords that you have and also your competitor. So we're going to look at your competitor first, Basie's, and they have 65 keywords. And if we click on that, we can see some of the things that they're being searched for, and OKC Roofing, Roofing Company Oklahoma City Roofers, Roofing OK. Let me just go back here and we will go over to your side. And we can look at yours. You have 54 keywords. So let's go ahead and pull that in here a second. And most of the items, it looks like when we go here, the first couple ones is actually people that's searching for your company directly. It comes here, roofs above, roofing companies, Oklahoma. It gets down here a little bit further down where it has that. Like I said, first the keywords that you're being researched for is actually your company name. So we just want to make sure on your site when we add, additional content that we get some additional keywords in there also. So let me go ahead and just put that back. So first thing, we just want to make sure, to beat your competition out is make sure we have a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage. And, because that is what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable. To get it done, we just, got to make sure we get those items added on there. So if we go ahead and look at one other thing I want to show you here, if we go ahead and we put in roofing OKC and do this search, you can see here, we're in Google, and the first couple things you're going to see is sponsored things. These are going to be ads. Ads can work, but they also can be a money pit. So if your website isn't dialed in, just be careful not to burn money with Google ads. You want to make sure that you wait until you do that, until your site will convert. So the second thing that we're going to go to now is going to be citations. And, you may be saying, well, what's a citation and why do they matter? And, that's a great question. So what we're going to do is just scroll down past the sponsored ads up top here. We're going to get into the section right here. Of course, the first one's a ad. And then you get here where you have OKC Roofers, Statewide Roofing, and Heiner Roofing. This area here is our Google Maps. also known as our map pack, and of course it's our top 3 that's listed right here. And this is where we have where they do their directories, and they have their business name, address, and phone number listed across directories. And the more they have, the higher they get up into this map pack area. It's also known as NAP, name, address, and phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. So you may be asking, well, how do we show up in this area? So the number thing that we can do today, to push your business up in a map pack right now, since you're not ranking in that top 3, is just make sure that we get you onto different directories and get your business name, address, and phone number listed. And you want to make sure that they're all listed across the different directories the same. Some of those directories that you can see are Yahoo Local, Bing, Merchant Circle, Matchpoint, different ones like that. And, and then of course, we want to get more than what your competitor has, and that's going to help you gain trust and, from Google. And of course, that's going to help you get pushed up there. One of the ways that we can do that is what we do. We do have companies that we can work with, and we get the directories that your competition is listed on, and all we do is go down that same list and we match those directories that they have with the ones that you have. But we don't stop there because we just don't want to match them. We want to make sure that we dominate them online, so that if your competitor has 100 citations, we want to get what they have and at least add another 50 to 100 more, so it takes them a lot longer to catch up. Now, the third thing that we're going to look at today is backlinks. And, this is the third thing that will help you dominate on Google. If we go ahead and we scroll down here, you're going to, of course, see our first one that's coming up is Basie's Roofing. And, and this is where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. And to get authority, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is one website is linking to another one online. So it's like if you have site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, that's passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So let's do a quick example. If you get a local blog or industry site linking to you, then that's great. But if you're a roofing company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut, that's not so great because you don't sell pizza. So if we want, we can also look here at some of the items, this same thing here. We go to Basie's and we can see that they have a little over 1,200 backlinks. And if we go to your site right now, you guys have 63. So you just want to make sure that we get backlinks that are strong, relevant, from strong, relevant sources. And to get these, we do the same thing. We actually go to their site and we just pull those same links that they have, and we get those added to yours. It's like I said, as long as they're strong, relevant sources. But getting to the top is not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method here. And if you do that, that will get you #1 across Google. So what I want to go ahead and do here really quickly with you is just go over these 3 things again. #1 is content. You want to make sure on your home page that you at least have 1,500 words with keywords included. #2 is going to be citations. So if your competitor has 100 citations, we want to make sure that we got anywhere from 50 to 100 more to beat out the competition by a landslide. And #3 is going to be backlinks. You need more relevant sites pointing to your business to show Google you're the authority. And if you implement these 3 things, you can be #1 across Google. And what's now? Well, you can either go with this information I provide you today and do it on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and my number is 405-410-3024. I look forward to hearing back from you, Ashley. I hope you have a great evening. Bye-bye.